Saki here and welcome back to my channel. On this channel we talk all about handbags, which is obviously one of my favorite things to talk about, judging from my background, and of course luxury goods and things like that. So if you like that sort of thing, please join me on my channel by subscribing and clicking that button down below. Alright, so in today's video we are going to be talking about the handbags that I've sold that I would repurchase again. So I actually saw this video on Mel or at Purse on Fleek's channel. I thought it was interesting because I have sold a lot of my handbags in order to fund new handbags and stuff like that. But although I had made the decision to get rid of those handbags, some of them are ones that I would definitely add into my collection. And it's not that I regret selling any of them, but I don't know, my opinions change all the time, and there are some bags that I have let go that I'm just I wish I had that back in my collection. So the first bag that I'm going to be talking about is my Chanel small flap. So if you guys watched my video from last week, you'll know that I actually sold my Chanel classic iridescent flap to one of my followers, and that was in order to fund my Hermes Kelly bag. Now, it's not that I regret selling that. I actually sold it to someone who had really been persistent about asking me, to sell that bag to her because it's her dream bag. Honestly, I pretty much never used that bag. I think it was because it's so similar to my classic medium flap that every time I did want to go for a bag in that style, I would always choose the medium instead of the small. The medium just fits a little bit more, and I don't know, I just find it a little bit more useful than the small. And because they were really similar colors as well, there's really no reason for me to ever choose my small flap over my medium flap. Not that it was useless in my collection, but it just definitely wasn't being utilized. So I was really happy to sell it to someone who, she said it was her dream bag and everything. So I'm really happy that she got that bag, and it'll definitely be more useful in her collection than in mine. However, I do still really want the small flap. I kind of consider myself a Chanel collector, although I will only, collect the bags that I actually use, and I think that the small flap is really cute. Now, my plan, I think, is to actually get it in a different color, so that way I have some incentive to choose the small flap over the medium flap. And I think I already mentioned this in my other video, but I think I want to go for a beige color. I really like the beige clear color, and I've always wanted to add a beige clear bag to my collection. I know beige clear small flap is going to be very hard to find, but I think it's possible, and I'm not in a rush to get anything like that. So just keeping that in mind, I think if I did decide to go for another small flap, it'll be that or either a white one or something, just something that's not pink, so that I have a reason to choose the small one over the medium, if that makes sense. Alright, so the next bag that I really want to add back into my collection is another Chanel bag, and that is going to be the Chanel reissue bag. I used to have this bag in the, first I had it in the 225 size or the small size, and then I had it in the 226 size or the medium size, and actually between the two, it would be really hard to choose again, but I feel like I would go for the 226 or the medium size. That one is in between the classic medium and the jumbo flap size, and I thought that one was a lot more useful than the smaller size, so I would definitely repurchase that one. I'm not sure about the color because I would wait for a color that I really love. So I loved that bag, but a couple of things weren't right with it for me. So the first thing being that I don't feel like I was ready for the reissue bag in my collection. I know that kind of sounds weird, but I just feel like right now in my life, I don't appreciate that kind of subtlety that the reissue bag brings. And my mom, on the other hand, loves that bag so much. She uses it all the time. I just feel like whenever I do want a Chanel bag, I grab my classic flap or my trendy CC or something with the big CC logos, just because I'm happy that it's Chanel and I love to carry the logo. However, I do feel that there is something really special about the reissue bag, and I love the construction of it. I love the way that it looks. I love the chain, and I would love to add that bag back into my collection, later down on the road when I am ready for something like that. The reason why I did let go of that bag is just because, I didn't want to have any bags sitting in my collection, like I always say, without being used. And that bag just really didn't get that much use just because of the way that my personality and stuff is right now. So that is why it's with my mom now, and that's definitely more suited for her right now. And the second thing is that the color was a little bit off to me. It was like a like darker pink. It didn't look too dark in pictures, but in real life it was definitely darker than all of the pink bags that I had, and it just wasn't right for me. So I feel like in the future, if they do keep releasing these reissues, which I think they will, and if they come out with like a bright pink color for spring, that's probably going to be the one that I go for. But so yeah, that's just my thoughts on the reissue, but I would love to add that one back into my collection someday. Alright, and then the next bag that I'm going to be talking about is actually the Prada Galleria bag in the small size. So this bag is really funny because I've talked about this on my channel so many times in like different wish list videos. I've bought and sold and bought and returned this bag like a couple of times. It's just been one of those things that I just can't get right for some reason. So the reasons why I did end up selling mine, so I had the like mini size version of it, and I bought that one on Rebag I think last year for a really decent price. Now with that mini size, I definitely did something that I don't recommend that you guys do, but I bought that one because of the price point that it was. It was like around $600 or $700, I believe, which I thought was just such a great deal, and I had been looking for the Prada Galleria bag, so although it wasn't the exact size and the exact color that I wanted, just because it was, cheaper, I decided to go with it, which big mistake. You should never ever do that. I feel like you shouldn't have to compromise on that many things, even if the price is really low. So yeah, I ended up buying that one and realizing that I didn't like it. I didn't like the size. It was just way, way, way too small. The Galleria bag is like a tote style bag, so I wanted to be able to carry more stuff in it, and the color just wasn't right. Like, I liked it, but it was a little bit too purpley and a little bit too bright for me. My favorite Prada color is actually the Prada Petalo, which is what this bag is in. This is my Prada Odette bag. You guys will probably have seen this on my channel 1,000 times, but yeah, this is called the Petalo color, and the Galleria bags actually do come in this color. I don't think they drop every season, but it does happen very, very often since this is a classic Prada color. So I decided that I really wanted the size up from the mini in this color. Now I did bite the bullet and I bought it off the Prada website, just for retail price, which I didn't want to do, but I just really wanted that bag, and when I got it, it came scratched, so I did have to send that bag back, which was a total bummer. Now I kind of think that maybe it's not meant to be, maybe I wasn't meant to buy that bag, but I still have my hopes up and I still really want to add to my collection. I actually thought that because I bought my Kelly in like a similar color that I wouldn't want that bag anymore, but I realized that although it looks kind of similar to this Kelly, they just serve like totally different functions, and I don't know, I just still really love that Prada bag for some reason, so it's still on my wish list after all these years and after all the attempts I've tried to buy it and add it to my collection. But yeah, definitely still on my wish list. Hopefully, I can get it like on a trip or something. That way I can justify it a little bit more to, like spend in store. But yeah, still trying to get that one. Alright, and the last bag that I have to talk about is actually the YSL Kate bag. Now I had this bag in the tassel style, and I recently bought it on Fashion File in the patent leather, but I ended up returning that one. So the reason why I ended up selling the style that was like in the tassel is because the color was a little bit off to me. It was more of like a nude pink color, but it was like a dark nude pink color. So it wasn't like a baby nude like this. It was more of like a purpley nude, and I just felt like it didn't go with like anything in my collection. I love that little tassel style though. I think like my dream bag would be like the patent color in pink with the tassel, but I haven't found that combination yet. I'm not sure if it even exists because those colors are like the older colors. But yeah, there's just something about that bag that I truly, truly love. I think I love like the YSL logo with like the shape of the bag. I think it looks really, really cute. So if I did repurchase that bag, I would want to actually buy it in the patent leather, still the small size, although now I'm considering either the small size or the one that's wider like a clutch. I think both of those would look really great. Now that I think about it, I kind of do want the like longer clutch style bag because I don't have anything like that in my collection, so yeah, that would be kind of cool to get. But anyway, so yeah, I would definitely want to add that one back into my collection. Now the reason why I purchased it on Fashion File but returned it, in case you guys haven't watched that video, is because it was really, really dirty on the inside. Like, once you open the bag, there were like black stains all over the inside, and I don't think that you could like clean it out. I asked you guys on that unboxing video whether I should keep or return it, and so many people told me to return it because if I'm patient and I just keep looking and keep waiting, that bag will probably pop up on the secondhand market again, which I agree with, so that is why I ended up returning it. But yeah, that bag is still definitely on my wish list, even though I sold my first one and returned the second one that I bought. I just don't have very good luck on these kinds of bags, I guess. So alright, that was all for my video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Are there any bags that you sold that you either regret or would want to repurchase? Please let me know in the comment section down below. And before I go, I wanted to mention that I am doing monthly giveaways. For the month of November, I am giving away this Too Faced makeup palette. It is just an eyeshadow palette with a little pouch and a lipstick as well. I'm trying to give away a different item every single month to one lucky subscriber on my channel, just to, you know, give something back to the community a little bit, and it's just my way of saying thank you so much for watching my videos. All you have to do is leave me a comment with this emoji. If you leave this emoji, I know that you'll want to be entered. You can enter in any of the videos that mentions this product with this emoji. So the more videos you watch and the more videos that you comment on, the more chances you'll have to win. Also, please make sure that you are subscribed to my channel and you follow me on Instagram. I will pick a winner on November 30th, and I will continue to have these giveaways every single month. And yeah, that's all for my video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please stay safe and stay healthy out there. I will see you next time. Bye!